Hey, folks, we're live. It is Monday, June 22nd, and we are here with a hot, dry season. How's it going, Pat?
It's going. How are you doing,
I'm
Gary?
all right. So, we are. What turn are we about to start? Is it turn
Be-
6 or 7?
Turn 6,
Six,
beginning
I
of
thought.
November 6th. Yeah.
All right, very good.
We are at the very, very, very beginning. So let's go up to the command phase. All right, aviation step status. So the unit is Red Haze is out, so I
Mm-hmm.
can't flip it. I can't flip its status. Okay, and let me just take a look at my helicopters. And all right, so there's an aborted guy. We're sending him back. All right, great. And this guy was aborted, and we're going to send him back. Thither. Okay. Actually, he's got to go there. Sticky aviation counters. All right. So that's that. That's my aviation step. And we now go to the reinforcement step. And boy, I got some coming. So let's see what the gods have in store for me today. Today, I have the so this counter here. Mike Force was out, so 1, 2, 3. They're not going to be available again for 3 full game turns. So the
Okay.
ninth they'd be available. So they're not in. I'm just putting that there as that's what you do. You put it there as a reminder that they would next be available for deployment. So that's great. And we've got the 216th showing up, and that's going to show up at either Tainan West or First Perk based out Tiang. So come here, boys. And I think there's no room at the inn for you at Dao Tiang. I will check. There is indeed no room at the inn, so you guys are going to go to Tainan West. That's that. That's my reinforcements.
Okay.
This is a evens. So on the replacements, I'm going to be getting me some stuff. I'm going to be getting me, I believe, one half half. Should have it memorized at this point. Okay, so let's see, one half half. Yep, one half half. So 1 foot. Oh, and my air goes back up to 18. You set the fit to width. And one half. One half. Okay. And we both now get to spend them. Spend them if we got them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have anybody.
They have to be with or adjacent to an HQ.
They have to be in a bunker. So that's a question I actually had for you. So I was kind of showing someone our scenario, and they went in as referee.
Uh-huh.
Did you set up your bunkers?
No?
Sad face.
Well, even if I
So
had, they'd have been at the, on the northern third of the map and not necessarily of use to me at the moment anyway.
yeah, I think I'm gonna give you a how many concealment markers do you have available?
One, two, three, seven, six, six. Uh,
Yeah, those are like essential.
8.
You need those. So, we'll seriously unbalance things for you in the long run. So, first thing is, so you have to be at a bunker or in like with the headquarters
Okay.
or at the support complex or off-map sanctuary boxes. So as you see, in setup, you should have had, mistakes were made. Yeah, I couldn't double check that for you because I didn't want to look at your stuff. So let me look at your setup. Hmm. 10 bunkers anywhere in or west of 3028 and north of 10. And you may not set up within 5 hexes of a special forces camp. At this time, I'll let you conceal them if you want to, or you could just leave them unfixed. Because you'll need those. Those are like replacement locations.
They weren't on the setup card, which is why I didn't notice them.
There is no setup card. But
well, there's kind of these order of battle.
Gotcha. Yeah, I hear you. It's under 1221 in the setup stuff. Yeah. He has them as markers, and that's one thing I asked him to change in the module anyway, is just move them to the, there's only X amount, and just move them to the OOB.
You said 10?
10. I'm not looking. I'm secretive. I am avoiding it.
You said what? East of what?
East of 30. Hey, John Longshore. Hey, Nathan. We're currently fixing an error. So you see, it kind of gives you a defensive line where you can like fall back, take replacements, locations for automatic, like if you're there, you undisrupted, that sort of thing. There's one of my play testers who's planning to play again, and their NLF player really, he was wondering why it seemed really pro-US in his game, and it was just player stuff. You're doing it right, where if the NLF, if you're going to attack those camps or be near them, you attack them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And in that game, the NLF player just kind of dithered and hung around, and if you do that, you're going to get, like, as is obvious, you played, right? You're going to get revealed.
Right.
And you're going to get hit. And broadly speaking, he was doing that on the east side of the map, and that's the place you don't want to do it, because the terrain's just better over there, right?
Right.
Yeah, right. So better for the attacker, better for the US. So all right, so on all of them, if you want to conceal any now, okay,
that's fine.
Then just unfix them.
All right.
Yep, that's cool. All right. So that's cool. And all right, so do I have any dead guys? Back to replacements. I do have dead guys. 1, I cannot rebuild, and 2, I do not choose to. So over to you. You can spend your replacement points. You can build them at those. You can replace at the bunkers. If you're going to rebuild guys, it's only Warzone C or Cambodia.
Okay. No, it's fine. I did put an extra step down.
Okay.
Somewhere.
And now we go to the reorganization step. So anybody who's disrupted, if you're within 3 of an HQ, you can, and you're not adjacent, you're good to go, basically. And remember, you can always use your intel function for the division and try to undisrupt guys instead. I don't have anybody disrupted. I'm solid. Yeah, another thing is at setup, the NLF player gets the option, he can set up 3 bunkers in that first cache zone too, which provides a little more staying power. You know what I mean? In that area.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't discover it, so I'm like, well, maybe he didn't set him up there. It wasn't part of what he wanted to do. So I didn't have the information to ask the questions. So all right, so that's that, and now yeah, I'm good. And oh, your local force units, I had forgotten this the last turn. You know, trying to lead you astray. Your local force guys can try to undisrupt themselves. So
Oh.
if you right, don't unfix everybody yet. That's later. But those I just want to see them so I can explain it. So
Okay.
they've got like now it's modified by terrain.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure because like U.S. Special Forces do the same thing. So let me just double check before you make the roll that it is modified by terrain. Yes, it's modified by terrain, so it's a small chance, right? And any
Okay.
other status marker, but you got a
Well, plus the
shot. So
local
like,
force guys are pretty low already, and if it's a -4, then I can't make it with a
yep,
3.
you're done, right? You've got to try to get back to better terrain,
Okay.
you know, or be in range of a headquarters, either one.
Okay.
So yeah, you're right. It is indeed after that. It's unfixing time, and I'll do my guys unfix. It's more of a general advantage to the NLF. The special forces operate that way because they can't be undisrupted via US HHCs or headquarters. They're like a different chain of command.
Okay.
So they have to undisrupt themselves, or they have to go to a special forces base where they would automatically undisrupt. You know, they're just not in that grouping. If you follow me, you know, that's not them. So that's that. Now, at this time, I got to look up the rules for that Red Haze guy.
Yeah, because I need to know that.
Yeah, so it's like spooky, but I got to make a roll. So I'm going to get that to you in a second. Red Haze. Oh, gotta spell Haze right. Okay. So next. Okay, so during the initiative step, I got to make a CR check unmodified by terrain. If I'm successful, he goes to base. If unsuccessful, he goes home to base, and the mission was unsuccessful. If it's successful, I stay in the hex, not returning to base until the first step of the next aviation ISR phase. And so by staying there, he's going to prevent you from unfixing. So
Okay.
let's see if he goes home or not. I need a 6 or less. He stays. So that's that. So those guys can't be unfixed. I've glued them in. And let me make sure I've unfixed everybody else. Yep, but there's a helicopter, spare helicopter I didn't pick up when we finished last time. And that is that. I think we are ready now to proceed with the what comes next? Yep, concealment step. Initiative, I'm going to go first. In both.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think now with the density. We're at a steady clip of like a turn every hour and a half is what it's feeling like. Hour and a half. So can we officially announce for Sunday? You think the Antietam thing?
We can do that.
Yeah. So we're going to be playing a quickie, hopefully Antietam by Worthington Games on Sunday. It's kind of
That is
very
the plan.
simple
Quite simple.
Civil War thing. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. Kind of out of both our wheelhouses in terms of the usual. You out there, Jason McMaster? Saw
All
him.
right. That is.
Somebody I knew. Okay, you are done.
I'm done with concealment.
You're DUN done. All right, so aviation step. Come here, boys. All right.
No, they do some. A lot of their popular stuff is that Hold the Line series, and I want to say that the Hold Fast series is blocks too, but they've got some stuff that's not. The Antietam and Shiloh games, in particular, are part of a series called the Civil War Brigade Battle Series. It's quite simple. It's an 8-page rule book, but it's a hex and counter game.
Yeah, it's areas, I believe.
No, it's a hex and counter.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Is it hexagon? Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't look at the map closely enough. All right, so let me move all these guys around. All right, and then.
Well, tune in on Friday and you can see it in action.
Live and in action. Time to do a little spotting. All right. I have finished my aviation move. Do you have any ADF fire? It would be down there kind of near Dao Tiang.
Oh, I totally do. Maybe I don't, actually. Hold on. I do.
Okay. And I got to send Red Haze home. Let me do that. Bye bye, Red Haze. You go back to Vung Tao. Okay. Pop out and
Oh,
do your nasty. Yeah.
there you go.
All right. Who would you like to shoot at? Which stack?
Oh, the big one.
The big one. Okay. So you're a 3. We go to ADF resolution. I fit to width. And you're on the 3 chart. Modifiers. So there's no transportation aviation units involved. You're not in a bunker.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't the 394th. I'm not doing a surveillance mission yet, but we get the -3 for all the attack aviation that I have escorting those gentlemen. So it's a -3 on the 2 to 5.
That won't do it.
They shot in the ground. The weapon malfunctioned. Okay, so half the battery's guns malfunctioned. Okay, so that's that. Now let me do loading and unloading. And here we go. Boop. Yeah, throw that guy on. Leave him kind of adjacent. And now we got, this guy here. Yeah. I think that is everybody. Okay. So we now go to the intelligence segment. So I go first, and I am going to pick concealment marker number 41, and I'm going to guess there is PLAF in it.
There is.
Okay. Let's see if they're fixed or unfixed. They're fixed. They're laid out in all their glory. Okay, and so now you get your local force thing up. No, I go first. So 1st Infantry Division, we're going to try to get concealment marker number 5. So that is going to be a -2, I believe. Yup. So 1st Infantry Division is going to need a 4 or less. They failed horrendously. So now over to you. You can do your local force and your 9th Division thing if you so desire.
All right. Hex. The guys at Tainan West, in and around Tainan West, are all within 3 hexes of that village to the north.
Okay. Speaking of which, let me do this. You guys aren't fixed.
Let me check the number on him. No, there's another guy who can attempt it, however.
Okay.
that won't do it either. Oh, hold on a second. That's based on my terrain. So
Yes.
let's check that, because that might have actually succeeded.
John Longshore, it will be Sunday at 2 p.m. McClellan Basharama.
Okay, so no, I didn't make it.
Okay. So, all right, everybody in Tane and West, here you go.
No, I didn't make it.
Oh, you failed? Okay.
Yeah.
What about 9th Division?
Which is where?
Your 9th Division headquarters. You can anywhere on the map.
Oh, right. Okay. So pick the guys on top of Nui Baden, actually.
Guys on top of the mountain. Okay.
That will do it.
Yep. And you got them. There they are. We have a nice battalion up there. Guarding that ASA dead, as you can see. Okay. So now we go to surveillance. And let's see who we're going to surveil here. This guy here is going to do a mission, which is going to give you a shot with your ADF, but now you're at an extra -1. It might not even be worth it at a -4 on that chart.
-4 is no result,
No
regardless of the result. Why is it an extra -1?
He's doing a surveillance mission.
Okay.
Specifically, yeah.
Okay.
So, let's see. Who are we going to go after? We're going to go after concealment marker number 9.
Okay.
And that is -2, so we need a 4 or less. Got him. They're revealed, but unfixed. And the other guy, we're just going to do that. We're going to unfix him. And there's no area effect because you don't have multiple unfixed units. So we're just going to do a mission. Yep, that's it. And the last guy is the second guy in this hex. And he's going to go after concealment marker number 32. And he's going to have a -4, so he needs a 2 or less. And he fails horrendously. Mission. And that is it for that. So now we will go to reconnaissance. And we got a guy in range of concealment marker number 5. And you are in rubber plantation. So that's going to be a -2. So we need a 5 or less. Got him. He's revealed fixed. Number 5. All right. We got a guy who's going to go after...
Now, you had those guys in Fire Support Base Dao Tiang unfixed until just now. Or I would have used local forces to try to unconceal them.
Oh, go ahead and do it. That's no problem. I had forgotten to unfix them.
All right. So...
that's a maybe.
Yeah, it is a maybe. Hold on.
If it was a 1, it would be like a yes.
Am I taking the terrain penalty?
For you. Whatever your hex gives you.
So then it's a failure.
Okay. So, all right. So we got another guy who's going to go after concealment marker number 32. It's same thing. It's -2, so we need a 5 or less. Got him. 32 is revealed. Fixed. Or it's a decoy.
There you go.
It was a decoy. Okay. Let's see. Got any other guys around here?
I'm going to use my recon on Fire Support Base Dao Tiang 2, though.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, well, I mean, that's when I get done. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be automatic. You don't have to roll. Remember, you're just unfixing me. So...
Oh, I guess that's true.
So I think I'm going to go after concealment marker number 49 with a guy. And that is going to be...
49. Gotcha. Okay.
Light jungle, it's going to be a -3. So let's see what happens. I need a 4 less. Failed. And we're going to go after number 30. We need a 5 or less. Failed. And we're going to go after number 53. And we need a 5 or less. And we got him. 53 is revealed. Fixed. I know it's a decoy. That's my guess. Yep. Bye-bye. And let's see here. Nope. That appears to be that for my special forces action. So now, yeah, let me unfix those guys for you. Since you told me you're going to do that. You have any other recon you want to do?
Not really.
All right. So that is that. I don't think I want to do any cache searches. So let's see your sequence of play. Yep. That's all done. Search segment. Now we go to fires phase. And I will start with my aviation stuff. So let me move these guys. Oh, for your bunkers, I'll let you do this now. You were supposed to be east of 30, not west. I'm sorry, west, not east. My bad.
Oh.
It's just like, what are you doing, like in Minton? Yeah, but it's like, oh, Pat can't keep his cardinal directions straight.
I thought you said east, and I even asked to confirm that you meant east.
I'm pretty sure I said east. I would bet money on that. I'm still not peeking, although I can, figure it out. What are all these unfixed units that just appeared? Oh, it's bunkers.
Yep. All right, so now we have to check a couple guys here. That's okay. We caught it all. We caught everything anyway.
All right. So let's. These guys are going to go there.
That's actually better based on where I'm positioned, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one more to move.
Okay, these guys here. All right. And I got these guys here. Yeah, okay. That's that. And it's fires. So getting back these jokers off. I actually think we're going to do this. Okay, so I finished my aviation, and did not get. I don't think you have an opportunity for ADF fires. I'm far away, so I'm gonna load and unload some guys, and then I can move into doing some firing action. All right, that's my landing fun times, and it is fire time. So we'll start with bombardment and IDF, and I think we're gonna start off here with my mortars with the HHC there at Fire Support Base Dao Tiang are gonna hit your guys in the rubber plantation, your IDF guy, and the battery of artillery and the battery of mortars, and we're gonna throw in 4 air points. So that's gonna be on the 7. And let's see, fire's resolution, fit to width. So we're on the 7 to 9, and you're fixed, and it's a combined fire, so it's a +1 for the attack modifiers. There's no column shifts, and a -2 for you being a rubber plantation. So it's a net of -1 on that 7 to 9. Here we go. That's a good freaking roll. So that's a D2S2. That's incredible. I got to go to
This
Vegas.
is Hex 3319.
Yes. No, 3521. Sorry.
Okay. That's 2 steps for you, so
yeah.
Victory points and escalation.
Yep, so that's 1, 2. And 1, 2. And now, what else? What other IDF do I have I want to do? You guys have all concealed up there, so that's going to be kind of a waste. Feels, well, might as well. We got a battery of 105s at Camp Suida. We're going to throw in an air point. Get up to the 7, and we're going to hit concealment marker either 16 or 35. And I could be just shelling on a location in Vietnam to no effect. We're going to hit the guy 16 on the mountain. So it's a -2 for terrain. So I'm on the 7. It's IDF, so it's -1. Nothing else applies on that thing. You are column shifts. We're going to go 1 to the left because you're in a concealment marker, and you're in mountain. And he is actually
-4.
It's not. No, he's got it wrong on this. I'm glad I spotted that errata. It should be a -2 for fires. So.
Oh well, it's wrong on both the combat charts and the TEC then.
No, if you look at the terrain, if you look at the terrain chart,
Okay, gotcha.
yeah.
I see, gotcha.
There's no
that
cover.
Makes sense. Yeah,
right, but it's craggy and ridgy. So it's a difficult combat mod, but fires, it's not a big whoop. So it's a net. In any case, it's still a -3 on the 4 to 6 chart. So let's.
I thought you said you bumped it to a 7, or no?
Yeah, but I got a column shift because you're concealed.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah. So here we go. And that is a 6 on the 4 to 6, which is just a D1. So if anybody's in there, disrupt them.
Okay.
Somebody. And that's that. And I think give him an IDF. And I think that's it for my indirect fire. So now let's do some direct stuff. So no surprise, those guys next to your 2 now damaged batteries are going to just try to light the crap out of them. So we're on the 16 with direct fire. And you're fixed. And it's so +1. No column shifts, and then it's -2 for the rubber plantation. So that turns into a net of -1 on the 16 to 18. Here we go. That's a shitty roll. So that's a D1S1. So somebody's got to die. Somebody will live. Give them a mission. And that will be 1 intensity, and that will be 1 victory point. And I don't have any more direct fires to do, so it is now time for my fires movement step. And I think this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3 and a half, 4 and a half. Do I want to move one more? Am I happy there? Yeah, I'm happy there. And so cavalry squadron rolls up next to the NVA. And that is it for my fires. Over to you, sir.
I do not have any fires.
Okay. And then we shall move to operations. And first thing we're going to do is just aviation. We're going to send all these guys home. All right. And we're going to do some surveillance, so we'll just leave those guys there later on in the turn. But I think here... to do more, but I can't move that guy there. If I attacked you, God, I really would want a 3-1. 14. But you're in good terrain. All right. I'll take the chance. Part of me says don't do it, Pat. I can just think about it later. All right, so that's where I'm moving my aviation. I'll debate that to myself. And that is it for my aviation step. So now it is time for my action phase, and I shall indeed whip into action. So that was 2. You get a reaction move, concealment marker number 51. Okay. I think I'm. All right, let me these guys. Instead, move everybody. Yeah, okay. Go home. Should have gone home. Still just don't have a lot of stuff on this map. All right. There. Okay. Question is, do I want to do a stupid attack or not? No, I do not want to do that stupid attack. I have no attacks. I really thought about attacking that NVA company with the cavalry, but I want to save my helicopters for defensive action if need be, and my thinking, and I got air points, so I want to have a lot of firepower to throw around here in case you still decide to get froggy.
Okay.
So I am done with my operations phase. I hand the baton over to you, sir.
All right. So now would be a good time for you to take a bathroom break if you're going to.
I fully plan to do so. Use the John, the restroom, spend a penny. You know, my favorite euphemism is I heard someone, I need to use the euphemism. That's my favorite.
That's mildly amusing.
Yes, I need to use the euphemism. Well played, sir. Spend a penny. Oh, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Question for you.
Yes, I may
Could
have
I
asked.
have reorganized even though I was adjacent to red haze?
No.
Okay.
Having a red haze or like spooky, those persistent observation, it's like having an adjacent unit during the reorganization step. I will see what's happening in the chat. Leave a penny. Yeah, I think I'm going to be McClellan on Sunday. I'm playing the Confederates too much. I want to be the Union. You can be Lee. Kick
Okay,
my
that's fine.
ass.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any attacks?
Yes.
What are you attacking?
Well, let's start with hex number 3222.
I figured you might try to pull something there. All right, so declare your attack. Don't forget to unfix those bastards. Oh. Okay, so I see a bunch of NVAs. The consumer marker 43 participating in this adventure.
I guess it could. Sure.
Okay.
Give me a second here. Is he halved coming across that bridge or anything like that?
No. See, it's a normal attack only across roadways, right? Otherwise, the major river just you can't do it. Yeah. So yeah, he's a full participant. All right.
Okay.
So any support?
Oh, yeah, there's going to be quite a bit.
Okay. One thing I've learned playing you is Gary likes to be aggressive. General statement.
Let me make a tiny adjustment here. These guys should have moved. That should cover it.
Okay.
So that's 21 factors on the ground.
Okay.
I think I unfixed everybody.
Yeah, I'm just marking your guys' IDF. Boom. All right, so I'm counting. Tell me if my math is wrong. But so you've got how many factors on the ground?
21.
21, and you've got
20.
20?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
There's 5. There's 2. Okay, so there's 5 right here. Okay.
Right.
There's another 6 right here. And
11.
Where's the rest? And then there's another 9 right here.
So that's 20, 41. All right, so for defensive support, I'm going to max out with those gunships and these gunships here, which will add 12, which is the max I can bring in. So I'm 18. So you have 41 attacking 18. Let's calculate that, shall we? 41 divided by 18.
That's just over 2 to 1.
Right. So it's a straight 2 to 1. You did that kit, so let's look at the chart. All right. So attack step resolution, fit to width. All right. So we start at the 2 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's starting place. So you don't have the big odds modifier.
No. But my attacker support strength is greater than your ground defense.
And it's double, in fact. So
I guess it is.
So it's going to be a +4. You're attacking for more than 2 hexes.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you glad I pointed out the local force guy to you? So
yeah.
That's 5. And nope. Now we have armor present, and that's only for defending. Okay, so that doesn't matter. +1 because you contained unfixed units because everybody wasn't concealed, correct? Or did you?
Not everybody was concealed. That's correct.
Okay.
Everybody but one guy was actually concealed.
Right. So that's horseshoes and hand grenades. So it's a +1. So that is a total of +6.
Right.
And concealed units are participating, so we go up to 3 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in town, so that's going to be a -2. So the net of all that stuff is
3 to 1 +4.
That's correct. Roll away. That's a 12. I think that might.
That's a DR2.
Yeah, he's dead outright, but he had no place to go, so he would have died even on a retreat. So that's that. You're going to get buku victory points. So, and he can't be returned. Mechanized units, when they're hit or armored for the U.S., they really can't repair them here. So I'm gonna bet money that you're gonna get 6 victory points out of this. Let's see.
Well, it is an armor unit.
I'm looking at the victory point totals. I'm betting it's 2 for each step and 2 for eliminating the unit. Let's see. Yep, that's it. So you're going to get 6 victory points, and our intensity goes up by 2. 1, 2. And you get 6 victory points. You're at 39, Gary. Boom. So that's that. Bad day at Blackrock for the Cav Squadron. And any other attacks?
No.
Okay. I figured you had a feint attack going on up there you're surrounding the Weebot Den. But I think trying to maybe get some guys undisrupted and get close to it, I'm going to have to punch through. So that is that. You're done with your attacks, and that is the end of your operations phase. I will hit the move flag marker. And now we go to final ISR phase.
Mm-hmm.
And starts. I don't think you have any concealment markers in pocket. So
I actually thought about
Aviation.
hanging on to one, and I probably should have hung on to a couple of them.
yeah. It's a good time. A trick you can pull is like those guys who up there that you could have concealed some of those guys that the Red Haze was next to.
Yeah.
So,
well, and that just did fire support.
Yeah. So let's see. We now go to my aviation step, which is going to consist of these guys going home. And this guy joining those guys, and these guys are all going to go over here. And park themselves there. And that's it from it. Do you have any ADF fire?
I don't see any air to shoot at over here.
All my guys are on top of Nuiba Den, so you got a ring of concealment markers that could shoot.
Theoretically, that's true, but I'm not shooting.
Okay, so we now go to the intelligence. So the ASA Det's feeling a little froggy with all the concealment markers around him, so he is going to pick concealment marker number 48, and he's going to guess that there's PLAF in it.
So it just goes away if it's a dummy, right?
That's correct. All right, so they feel better. The guys in the 1st Infantry Division are going to try to get concealment marker number 16. And let's see. Mountain. It's -4, so we need a 2 or less. This is a toughie. We got him. Concealment marker 16 is revealed but fixed.
There you go.
Unfixed. Okay. And now we've got that is it for my intelligence. Do you have any intelligence stuff you would like to do?
Yeah, let's reveal or try. Let's see here. No, I don't think so.
Okay. We are then going to go to surveillance, and we got 3 surveillance choppers on top of that mountain. The first guy is going to go after concealment marker number 35.
Okay.
And he needs a 4 or less, and he failed.
Mr. Magoo.
Yeah. There's always one.
What's that you cut out on me?
We got 3 observation choppers stacked up there. So the second one went after 35 and made his roll. So 35, who are you?
There you go.
Nobody. And then the third guy's going to go after 51. Need a 4 or less. Failed. Mr. Magoo again. Not quite Magoo.
No. If you roll a 10, that's or maybe a 9, that's Mr. Magoo territory. John Longshore's Operation Mercury Panzer Battles and Rock of the Marne arrived. I gotta tell you, I played Panzer Battles and didn't care for it. Rock of the Marne I'm just not interested in, but I think Operation Mercury is a worthwhile title.
Yeah, I got Mercury and Rock of the Marne. Mine showed up real quick, remember? What was it, like last week?
Yeah, well, I mean, I am scheduled to get his last, as always. So, but they did show up already.
So now we are going to go to Reconnaissance.
Of course, mine is an
And
extra copy because why not for that price?
we're going to go after concealment marker number 57, and we are going to need actually a 3 or less. We failed. Then the other guys there just aren't close enough. And actually, these guys were gonna. Sorry about that. I forgot to move these guys. Now I'll suffer the penalty. I don't feel like asking for a mulligan. So what about down here? We're gonna try to reveal concealment marker number 4, who's in, I think, like one of the 6 clear hexes in the map. No, he's in Light Woods. So that's gonna be a 5 or less. Failed. And the other special forces guy is gonna say, "Hey, we're gonna go after the same guy." Nope. Failed.
Nope. That's Mr. Magoo.
A lot of failures. So that, sir, is that for my reconnaissance. Do you have any reconnaissance?
There's nobody else actually. Let me check. Let me check stuff here. I don't think so.
Operation Mercury, I've heard consistently, is a really good game. I bought Rock of the Marne for $15 because I'm interested in that historical period in that campaign.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so for $15, why not? Panzer battles, no thanks.
Yeah, like I said, I had the chance to play a couple turns of it at Compass Expo, and I didn't care for it.
So what is that? Is that a reimagining of a system or something?
It might be an SCS reimagining of an older OCS game. It's Cheer River Battles.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not sure that there's an exact overlap with an OCS title, but it's kind of what they're doing now for 2 out of the 3 SCS titles that are in the pipeline is reworks of stuff that they've already done the research for in SCS, and especially for East Front, I'll just play it in OCS. I mean, I prefer the OCS system for East Front specifically. For something like Iron Curtain, on the other hand, if you're interested in that subject, then I think that might be an interesting pickup.
Yeah. So I think I am done, and you are done. You don't have anybody you want to recon. So thus endeth, and the final ISR. So here comes Red Haze. Get another decision. And I think...
And I also have every confidence that I will eventually get Mercury on a table as well. So, because I've got enough folks I know that like GTS that will play it.
We got so much in the pipeline, but that's something I'd be interested in too.
Yeah. Well, it looks like
I'm a sucker for Crete.
So, assuming we are back to having conventions by February, our tentative plan for Winterfest in Sandusky, Ohio, is the Greatest Day, Gold, Juno, and Sword, plus Utah. So
that sounds like a good matchup. Yeah.
So that will be amazing if it occurs, and I've already committed to that should it occur. And again, not only should it occur, but should the convention even happen. But I think there's a good reason to believe that we'll be out of quarantine by February.
Oh, I don't see it. It would be ridiculous. I think we'll be out of quarantine by the end of the summer. I mean, it's just my guess. The world, you can only do this to people so long. It just reaches a toleration point.
Well, yeah.
There's a lot of political stuff around it, and I don't mean that. I just mean literally, you just reach a breaking point. People are like, well, I can't live like that. You know?
Well, at this point, I mean, a lot of places are mostly reopened again. It depends where you are. I mean, it varies state by state. Some states are pretty much wide open and nothing's going, no preventative measures are being taken. And those states, coincidentally, are the ones that have more coronavirus cases now than they had before the lockdown.
Right.
Other states,
And
Ohio is one, is opening, but it's still. I mean, there's still some measures in place, and you're supposed to wear a mask and that kind of stuff.
right.
So,
We're still in mask land here, but we've reopened. I think you're inevitably going to see stuff go up everywhere. It's just, will infection rates increase if they open? You're not locking down. Yeah. It's just a matter of how long can you stay locked down.
mm-hmm.
I mean, all right. So that's that. I have done everything. I've returned my aviation. We are done. I'm going to hit the end turn button. You may hit it as well.
John, reach out to me before as the event is approaching, and we can get you into something. It is one of the rare week-long events that you can play the entire week for. So if you can stay the whole time, and the hotel, as long as you're splitting it with even if you're not, I guess, the hotel is relatively inexpensive. So, and there are some folks that actually commute there every day as well. If it's only an hour away, hell, there's no reason for you not to come. Anyway, you were saying?
We are done. So that's it. We are we should save here.
Yep, we should save here. Yep.
See, give me that actually moved quicker than I thought this turn.
It did.
Turn 7 begin. I still think it's anybody's game.
Oh, sure. Point. Well, we'll see what comes. We'll see if this position down here comes apart next turn. That could easily happen. You've got guys coming up from behind, and most of the NLF down here are exposed. So,
yeah. The other thing is next turn I get a whole bunch of reinforcements, like a crazy, insane amount of reinforcements come in.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the 11th, a squadron of the 11th Cav, 4
mm-hmm.
batteries of artillery, 2 infantry battalions, and that's all I can see as the screen spreads out. It's just a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's interesting. We're almost at, we're not going to be at RTP at intensity 30, though. We're just short. So that's fascinating. All right, so good night, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for showing up.
Everybody have
a hot dry season.
Everybody have a great night, and tune in on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern for Antietam 1862. I'll have a card up for that.
Are we doing that Friday or Sunday?
I thought we're saying Friday and then Sunday for Dead of Winter.
Oh, yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we could do it either way. I mean, I had kind of figured we were doing that Friday.
Yeah, I'm golden like a golden goose, man.
All right, that sounds great.
Right.
Then Friday will be more Dead of Winter, Stones River. So tune in for that. Thanks for watching.
Good night, everybody.